So today I have my biggest plant unboxing yet. But before I go into opening this box, I'm going to tell you a little bit about what happened with this package. So I ordered this from a Facebook page called the Backwoods Boutique. It's run by someone named Tank Stewart, I believe. And I was referred to the page by someone else. And so the way this functions is that it's a private Facebook group. You get accepted into the page, and then she has an Excel spreadsheet with all of her inventory, and then you submit your orders, and then they invoice you. And from my understanding, she doesn't ship out the orders herself, the person who runs the Facebook group and the company. It's shipped directly from the growers to us, like the people who buy the plants. So I put in my order on the 10th, and I was really excited because at the time this was kind of like one of the few places where I saw these plants being sold, and they were being sold at like a pretty decent price. I'm gonna spoil a little bit that like since then I've seen these plants being sold at, you know, like basically the same price and or cheaper. So I feel like the competitive edge that it had when I first ordered it, it's kind of gone, but we'll go into that later. So basically I submitted an order form on January 10th, and then I got an invoice the same day. I paid the invoice the same day as soon as the invoice was sent, basically. So let me look at my calendar. So I ordered it on January 10th, and it was supposed to be shipped out January 13th, that following Monday. And then, but apparently there was a delay, you know, like something happened. So a lot of orders were going to be delayed for that week of the 13th, and therefore they were supposed to be shipped out the following week, which would be the week of January 20th. And now January 20th, they realized that January 20th is a holiday, it was Martin Luther King Day, so then all the orders were supposed to be shipped out the 21st. And so on the 21st, I waited all day. I didn't get any shipment notification whatsoever. And, you know, a lot of other people had. And so I privately messaged her and was like, hey, I'm just checking on my order. You know, like I saw this post that said that all the shipments from last week were delayed, so they're supposed to be shipped out today, and I haven't gotten any shipment notification yet. So the next day on the 22nd, so instead of replying to me directly, she made a public post in the Facebook group being like, hey, I posted about this a lot. Shipments are going to be delayed again. I don't know like why people are still messaging me, basically. Like I tried to post about it a lot, but I'm still getting a lot of questions about it. And then she tagged me in the comments of the post, which is like fine. Like, I mean, I don't think that's specifically great customer service, but whatever, like my you know, concerns were addressed, so it's fine. So then I was like, okay, fine, like whatever, you know, like life happens, things happen. I know she was out of town for a little bit, so then I'm expecting my order now to be shipped on the 27th, and then so on January 27th, which is already now like 2 weeks past when my shipment was supposed to be shipped out, they're like, yeah, we're having some issues. All the shipments are going to be shipped at the 28th. And I'm like, okay, like, whatever. You know, like, I already waited 2 weeks. What's one more day? I waited the entire 28th, and still no shipment notification whatsoever. And so then I messaged her again on the 29th, which is the Wednesday, was like, hi, like I'm checking on my shipment order. You know, it's been at this point now 3 weeks where my shipment has been delayed, and you know, I still haven't gotten any shipment notification. I paid my invoice on time because I know that she said that a lot of people had not paid their invoice on time and therefore their shipment was delayed, but I paid my invoice as soon as it was sent out, and I was getting like kind of frustrated because it had been 3 weeks, and apparently they only ship orders like 1 day a week, which you know, like, if you're kind of backed up, I feel like you should spend more time shipping out the orders that customers had already paid for, but whatever. So then on the 29th, she made a public Facebook post about something else, and then in the comments she tagged not just myself but more people being like, hi, I saw your emails or your messages, and for some reason I don't see your order in my system, so I'm going to contact the grocer about that. Which is like, my shipment had been delayed for at this point 3 weeks, and you don't see my order, which I paid for, on the 10th. And like obviously she had screenshots of it because I sent her screenshots of my order confirmation and things like that. So finally on the 30th I got my shipment notification, and today is Saturday, February 1st. So it's February now, and I put this order in on January 10th, and I was supposed to be expecting it by January 15th, and now it's February 1st. So right off the bat, I'm probably not going to ever order from this company again, just because when you order from a Facebook buy sell trade group, there are admins, and there's also PayPal to back you up. But when you order from a group that is, you know, run by the person, and if you have problems, there's really no other person you can contact besides the person running the group. And you know, she could have very easily not addressed any of my concerns and not, you know, messaged me back. Well, she actually never messaged me back personally. She's only ever tagged me in public posts, which is like very frustrating. And you know, there was a point where I was concerned if I was ever going to get my order, and I put quite a bit of money into this, like, you know, like plant box. And so like right off the bat, I'm probably never going to order from this page again. But with that being said, there are a lot of good reviews about this, like this person, this company, and both on the plant review page, if you haven't heard of, there's a page on Facebook specifically for reviewing plant sellers, and as well as in her, you know, like group page, there's also a lot of good reviews, and I saw a lot of people receiving their orders, and I just wasn't one of them. And also just from the amount of people that I saw were tagged with questions or concerns, I feel like I'm not the only person that had like a lot of weird shipping delays. You know, like it's definitely, you know, like shipping delays are not abnormal, like life happens, but shipping delays for 3 weeks in a row and then not messaging people back when they talk about it, that's kind of weird. So with that being said, I'm very excited about the contents of this box, so let's get into opening it. I've heard only amazing things about the way that these plants are shipped from this company, so we shall see. Also, yeah, I can't find scissors, so I'm opening things with X-Acto knives and just hoping I don't hit a plant. Okay. Ooh. Okay, yep, that's my order. Okay, so this is, I don't know what this is yet. I have to open it. So why don't we do the big stuff first? So this right here, I love these cartons. Oh my god, they're great. Okay, this first plant right here. Ooh, is this a heat pack? That's a heat pack. Wow, that's cool. Because I don't think I ordered one, but I'm glad they included it. Because it's not cold here where I live, but I think it's cold where it was shipped from. So these are cartons made specifically for plants. As far as I know, these are actually, like, the cartons are quite expensive, so I'm really impressed that they use them. Okay, let's try to open it. Ooh, okay, so this very first thing is a Syngonium, and this is a Syngonium Moonshine. Okay, I'm gonna admit that this is a lot smaller than I thought it would be, but it's pretty. Let me see how much I paid for this. So this Syngonium Moonshine in a 4-inch pot was $10. So, I mean, it is in a 4-inch pot, but I expected the leaves to be bigger. I don't know if this variety just grows small or what. But yeah, looks okay. Okay, looks pretty good. So that was the first one. And then let's do the second plant. And this was the plant that caused me to put in this entire order. Ooh. Okay, this is a 4-inch pot. This is saran wrapped. This is a Raven ZZ. Holy crap, that's so cool. Okay. Dude, that's like really black. That's crazy. I don't own a regular ZZ, so I'm really excited about that. This tip is crushed, but that's not too big of a deal to me. But yeah. So this Raven ZZ is $18 in a 4-inch pot. And I was looking for a Raven ZZ at the time. So that's why I put in this huge order. And then now you might be wondering what these two things are. So these are starter plugs, which means they are very, very small, like this small of a plant. And I thought it was really interesting that they were selling starter plugs. Since then, because it's been like 3 weeks, a lot of places are now starting to sell starter plugs. So right here, this is a pack of starter plugs for philodendron, which I feel like it's no secret, it's one of my favorite plants ever. So I thought it'd be really cool to try to grow a bunch of them. And now I feel like everyone is selling Birkin plugs. Gabriella Plants sells them. The PA Orchid Exchange is selling them. The Plant Farm is selling them. So these are pretty accessible now, especially as singular plugs. When I ordered it, I believe she had only you could only order them as a pack of 5. But I really like these, so I didn't mind. And I could always like grow them and sell them or use them to trade other plants with people. So let's see how these look. Okay, so when you open it, this is some paper up top, and those are the plants. So far it looks like the dirt wasn't able to stay intact, because a lot of times when you look at the plugs, you can still kind of see, I really don't want to spill this, but you could still kind of see the dirt intact as a plug, but the dirt kind of pretty much just fell off, which is not a big deal because I can plant these and they didn't spend that long in shipping. So, so this is what a plug looks like. So obviously they're supposed to be small because they're starter plugs. And I'm going to grow all of these out, I think, probably. And I'm going to pot them up into, I think just directly into soil. These have pretty good roots. So this is a 5-pack. Ooh, this one's a big one. This one has lots of leaves. So yeah. Okay, let me close this so I don't spill this dirt everywhere. So since they obviously are already in dirt, I think I'm just going to plant them into some soil mix, probably the same soil mix as my Birkin is in. I have a video called Soil Mixture if anyone is interested. And then this, I'm very excited about these. These are also starter plugs for woohoo! These are starter plugs for the Lightning Bolt Jewel Orchid, or the Massodes petola, I think that's how you pronounce that. I'll write it on the screen in case I'm pronouncing it wrong. But look at that. So these are shipped in sphagnum, which I've heard is actually what they prefer, medium wise. Like, you could leave these in sphagnum for pretty much like indefinitely. Let's look at this one. So these held on better, the sphagnum. Okay, so let me hold these. Wow, look at that. I have a Ludicea Discolor, but this is the first lightning bolt one that I have. That's really cool. They're about this big. Woo! That's so awesome. Okay, I'm probably gonna pot up these lightning bolt. Ooh, oh no, have a little bit of a casualty. It's okay. Into more sphagnum. But yeah. Wow, this one's pretty big. Okay, this one's pretty big. These look good. And it is definitely shimmery in real life. I think these ones are the ones I'm most impressed with. Let me look up the price. So this 5-pack of Jewel Orchids was $45, and then the 5-pack of Philodendron Birkins was $50. So, you know, this rings out to about $10 each. This one was about $9 each. So I feel like for the Jewel Orchid, this is a really good price. This is the best price I've seen for Jewel Orchids. But for everything else, I feel like I've seen, you know, much better prices. The Syngonium, I feel like $10 is fair, but I would expect the leaves to be bigger. We all know now that for the Raven ZZ, Costa Farms is, you know, they're starting to pop up into like Home Depots and Lowe's for about $18 for a plant probably 3 or 4 times this size. And the Birkins, if you want to plug, a lot of places are selling singular plugs, so you don't have to like drop $50 for 5 plants at once. Overall, I'm not unhappy with the plants I received. I really like these, the Jewel Orchids. Everything else, you know, I'm like fairly happy with. So yeah, I just feel like my entire experience was tainted because I didn't get my order, you know, in like for 3 weeks. If I had received, you know, my order when I ordered it, I feel like I would have been much happier about what I've gotten, because obviously at that point nobody was selling Birkin starter plugs yet, so then I would have been really amazed by that. And you know, before then, like the ZZs weren't popping up at Home Depots yet, so then I probably would have been happier about the amount of money I dropped on this. So yeah, so overall not unhappy. Really excited to go pot these up into some sphagnum now. So yeah, if you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye!